Jane Mayer is one of the most respected journalists in the country. She's done some amazing investigative journalism. She's got a new book out called Dark Money. It's not just about the Koch brothers. It's about a lot of the conservative donors and what it is that they're looking for. But inside the book is some really interesting revelations about the Koch brothers. Not just their political plans, which we'll get into in a second, but how their father, Fred Koch, originally built a fortune on dealings with the Nazis. Now, in the past, we've told you, we already knew Fred Koch had made a ton of money by building oil refineries for Joseph Stalin. Then he comes back home and he's like, oh, he feels guilty about it. Oh, God, I helped that communist kill 25 million people and I got rich off of it. Anyway, I'll pass that money on to my kids and make sure that they fight against democracy and try to make sure that they bring that kind of political corruption here to the U.S. But we'll call it right-wing and Stalin was left-wing. Wait a minute, I'm pretty sure the Nazis were right-wing. So let's get to the Nazis in a second, but let me give you the outline of what's in the book first. Jane Mayer explains the Kochs, the Scaifes, the Bradleys, and the DeVos family of Michigan were among a small, rarefied group of hugely wealthy, arch-conservative families that for decades poured money, often with little public disclosure, into influencing how the Americans thought and voted, the book explains. Now, many of the families own businesses, as the New York Times explains, that clash with the environmental or workplace regulators, come under federal or state investigation, or waged battles over their tax bills with the Internal Revenue Service, Ms. Mayer reports. So, Koch brothers sometimes go on TV. Charles Koch recently did an interview with Morning Joe, where he said, oh my God, I give this money because I care so much about charity and I care about America and freedom. And that's why I'm giving the money so that there could be more freedom in America. As Jane Mayer explains, that's not remotely true. Now they could claim that, and we don't know what's in their minds, but we do know what's on paper. We do know what their actual interests are. They are working to specifically get regulations overturned that relate to their companies, otherwise known as freedom. Well, the regulations say don't pollute, as an example. You're not allowed to take all that junk from your factory and pour it into the local rivers or into the air, because that might poison people. In fact, there's a place in Arkansas where the cancer rates are through the roof. Brave New Films has covered that. Koch brothers is like, but that cost me an extra $1 or $2. How about I buy these politicians instead and they get rid of that regulation for me? You get cancer, I get more money. Otherwise known as freedom. Of course, the thing that unites all these different robber barons is their thirst for cutting their taxes. That is their number one priority, and if you've ever seen a Republican talk in the last 40 years, you know that is their number one priority because they're bought by these guys. So amazing details in the book, you should check it out. Now, let's go into more details. The Koch's vast political network, they explain, a major force in the Republican politics today, was originally designed as a means of offloading the cost of the Koch industry's environmental and regulatory fights onto others by persuading other rich business owners to contribute to Koch-controlled political groups, Ms. Mayer writes, citing an associate of the two brothers. So she's got an internal source that worked with the Koch brothers. And it's actually a very smart plan. Like, look, we don't want regulation on our factories and on our refineries, and we want tax cuts. But I don't want to spend all my money on it. Why don't I get other rich people, and I'll use some of their money to help me deregulate my industry? Well, they go along with it, and they have their own self-interest, lower taxes, etc. So the Kochs then become even more powerful because they use all the other rich people's money to fight against things that would protect Americans in their homes. Now, the Koch network also provided funding to fine-tune budget proposals from Representative Paul D. Ryan, such as cuts to Social Security so they would become more palatable to voters, according to the book. So that shows two different things. How closely linked they are to the Republican Party. They're like, hey, Paul Ryan, come here. This is your new Social Security plan. Good boy. Good boy. Run off now. Ayn Rand. Sure. Freedom. Got you. Now, why do they care about Social Security? Because their greed is infinite. It's not enough to lower their taxes by billions of dollars, and it is by billions of dollars. And the relatively small amount that they use to buy politicians is nothing compared to the billions they're getting in tax breaks, let alone the tremendous amount of money they save from the deregulation. But on top of that, they're like, well, we got to shift the burden onto somebody. The federal government's running out of money. We're running giant deficits. They might be onto us at some point and raise our taxes. Oh, I got an idea. Let's offload it on retired people. Let's stop giving them as much Social Security. That way, we save a lot of money from the budget, and then you can continue to give me my tax cuts. So take average Americans that are relying on Social Security and steal that money from them and use it to give me more tax cuts. Go along, Paul Ryan, good boy, fetch, fetch. And Paul Ryan does that. Now, to give you a sense of how much influence they had with the previous Speaker of the House, John Boehner, let's go to this part. The Kochs were so influential among conservative lawmakers, Ms. Mayer reports, that in 2011, Representative John Boehner, then the House Speaker, visited David Koch to ask for his help in resolving a debt ceiling stalemate. They run the place. John Boehner is the Speaker of the House, the most important and powerful person in the House. When he goes to resolve a governmental issue, he doesn't go to fellow legislators, he doesn't go to the Senate, he doesn't go to the President. He goes to the people that are actually in charge. He goes to the Koch brothers and goes, okay, I need your help in resolving this stalemate. Which politicians do you own? Oh, most of them. Great. Can you have them vote this way and these guys vote that way? I need your help here in governing because you guys actually run the place. Oh, that's so embarrassing for the United States of America. This is what it has devolved to. This is not a democracy. These oligarchs run the place. So now we go to how they made the money in the first place that they used to buy all these politicians. The heights that they'll go to smear people, not just their political opponents, even their own siblings. So Ms. Mayer describes a sealed 1982 deposition in which William Koch recalled participating in an attempt by Charles and David to blackmail their fourth and eldest brother, Frederick, into relinquishing any claim to the family business by threatening to tell their father that he was gay. Classy guys. So the two main Koch brothers are Charles and David. At the time, William is working with them. There are four brothers overall. They go, oh, I got a great idea. Let's screw our brother out of his share in the family business. How are we going to do it? Dirty tricks. We're going to tell Daddy he's gay, right? What are you going to do now? Give up your shares. If they do that to their own brother, what do you think they're going to do to you? No. I'm sure what they did there to their brother was in the cause of freedom. Okay, now we go to the past. The father of the billionaires, Charles and David Koch, helped construct a major oil refinery in Nazi Germany that was personally approved by Adolf Hitler. Now, at one point, David Koch, to his credit, joked around about where they actually got their money. He gave the speech where he explained, we worked really hard and we set up our businesses, and then our dad died and gave us $400 million. Ha 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 ha. Where did he get that $400 million? Well, he partly got it from Stalin. That we already knew. Now Mayer reveals he got some of it from Hitler. How repulsive is it that the guys who have bought all of our politicians, their money originally came from Stalin and Hitler. That's how they made their fortune, by building oil refineries in Nazi Germany and in Stalinist Soviet Union. All right, one more piece of evidence here. One venture was a partnership with the American Nazi sympathizer William Rhodes Davis, who, according to Ms. Mayer, hired Mr. Koch to help build the third largest oil refinery in the Third Reich, a critical industrial cog in Hitler's war machine. So it's actually worse than you suspected. They made their money by building Hitler's war machine that then killed so many of our soldiers. All those soldiers died as the Koch family made money off of it. British soldiers, French soldiers, Russian soldiers, and yes, U.S. soldiers killed in that Hitler war machine, partly built by the Kochs. Now they turn around after having supported and made their money from Hitler and Stalin. Literal, it's literal. They then bring that family money home and kill our democracy at home. Look, the Koch brothers can do whatever they want with their ill-gotten gains. And by the way, in other stories we've told you, they robbed the American government when they were taking oil from Native American lands. They got caught. These guys are thieves. They're robber barons. I mean, so did they work hard? I guess at some point they worked hard. They took the ill-gotten gains of their father and multiplied it. That stuff is true, but they didn't always do it in the most kosher ways. But if you did all that and you got your money and you didn't mess with our democracy, well, that's a different story. Okay, people can get mad about that. If the government catches you, they should have put you in jail. instead of letting you negotiate your way out of it, etc. But it's a different thing altogether. If you take the money and you pulverize our democracy with it, you say, oh, you know what? I'm going to support politicians that support justices that believe that money is speech. It's speech. I'm just talking here. When I gave that congressman $1 million, I was just talking to him. Oh, look at that. The congressman does whatever I want him to do. What a funny speech we just had there. No, they legalized bribery. They've been doing this for decades. The Koch brothers have been pouring money into us. Almost all the major conservative think tanks that you know of were built on Koch brother money. There's no thinking going on there. It's all in an effort to support the Koch industries and other rich people who are doing similar actions. So they built a system in which you could legally bribe politicians. Then they used that system to bribe almost all of our politicians, certainly almost everybody on the Republican side, and yes, some on the Democratic side. And others on the Democratic side now in that system also get bribed by other people. And they have thoroughly destroyed our democracy. So how do you fight back? It's not personal. It's not about the Koch brothers. I don't care about the Koch brothers. I don't care about fighting back against them. You fight back by fixing the system. At a minimum, we have got to stop these guys from continuing to buy off our politicians. That's obvious. The way you do that is you say, we don't run campaigns on private money anymore. If you allow private donors like the Koch brothers, they will buy every politician in the country because it's got a good return on investment. They're business people. I give that guy $1,000 or $100,000. He gives me millions, maybe billions in tax breaks and deregulation. Well, of course they're going to do that if you allow them. No, you pass an amendment. You go above the head of the Supreme Court and you say, no, this is in the Constitution now. You don't get to buy our politicians anymore. You don't get to screw over our democracy and kill it in the middle of the night anymore. We're going to get all money out of politics. We're not going to let you put private money into politicians' campaigns anymore. That's not how it's going to work. It is not speech. Corporations and are not human beings, do not have speech rights. You don't get to put all your money and go, oh, I'm just talking, just freedom of speech. No, it is a bribe. You made it legal. We're going to make it illegal. We're going to put it in the Constitution so there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. 28th Amendment. Get up, get up, get up. You got to fight back. If you can't fight back against this, what kind of patriot are you? Whether you're conservative, libertarian, liberal, it doesn't matter. If you're a patriot and you love this country and you believe in democracy, you fight for freedom right here. And you do it by getting money out of politics. Now, the way we're doing it is wolf-pack.com. At Wolfpack, we're not messing around. We're not asking. There's no pretty please. We're going to get the amendment. We're in the middle of getting the amendment. We have an excellent plan that we're executing. And we're already winning. You know, these sons of bitches came at us in New Jersey. We're going state by state, calling for a convention to get an amendment, right? Oh, the people in Washington hate it. The establishment despises it. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's dangerous. Don't change anything. Don't change anything. What do you mean don't change anything? You're going to let these guys run this place? I'm not going to let them run it. Yeah, you're goddamn right we're going to change things. We're going to bring democracy back. We're doing it state by state, and we're winning. We won in California. We won in many other states. We go to New Jersey, the Koch brothers, who never bothered to send anybody to Congress when Congress pretended to propose amendments. They know those guys are bought. They're like, oh, nice little kabuki theater. Oh, yeah, run along with your fake amendments. We've got a real amendment. We're getting it actually done. All of a sudden, the Koch brothers show up in New Jersey. They're like, wait a minute, state legislators. No, don't listen to these Wolfpack guys. No, money in politics is great. It's great. Yeah, I should be able to buy you, donate to you. Guess what? We routed them in New Jersey. They have this aura of invincibility. How could you possibly beat them? They have billions of dollars. You got billions of dollars. I got millions of people. I bet I win. We're in the middle of winning now. Come, feel the power. Join us. wolf-pack.com. Oh, it's going to be great when we get our democracy back. These guys have stolen it in the middle of the night. Come with me. Let's go get it back. Young Turks.